This is how we learned how long a head can survive without a body. At this time, the guillotine was a really popular way of punishment in France. And in 1905, a French doctor, I'm so sorry if I butcher this, Dr. Beauriot, wanted to figure out just how long a head could survive once it was... So this doctor decided that he was going to go to the next public execution and he was going to try an experiment. And that day, a man by the name of Henry Languille was set for execution. Again, I am so sorry if I don't pronounce any of these names right. Please feel free to correct me in the comments. And the doctor sat front row and center to try out his experiment. After it happened, the doctor began to take notes on what was happening to Henry. At first, the doctor noticed that Henry's eyelids were kind of fluttering, but that wasn't enough. He waited a couple of moments, and then when the eyes weren't fluttering anymore, he proceeded with the next phase. The doctor called out Henry's name and noticed that as soon as he did, the eyelids lifted a little bit and he looked right at him. Not only did Henry's eyes look up at him, but his pupils actually ended up focusing, and the doctor knew that he was looking directly at him. He said that when he looked into Henry's eyes, he was not looking at a dull expression, but of someone who was still living. But after a few seconds, the eyelids closed. So the doctor called Henry's name again, and once more, the eyelids opened and he looked right at him. The doctor was convinced that he was looking at a living person. But finally, the eyelids closed for a second time, and when the doctor yelled his name for a third time, there was no response. The doctor noted the time and he saw that the experiment had lasted for a total of 30 seconds. And that is why we know just how long a human head can survive without a body.